Avian Gordon, the mass lady from up here is now what? Mount Grace. And I had played mass twice in my life. I used to be afraid of mass as a little boy, you know. And I'm becoming excited. And what I see here, I feel like playing mass again. Yeah. And I like the theme of your presentation this year, Colors of the Wind. Imagine putting a color to the wind. Yours has to be quite an imagination.
Yes, it is.
And there are so many colors in the wind.
So many. You see, people have colors of the wind so superficial that they know the wind do have colors. But when you look at the in-depth of what each color on a color chart or the rainbow has meaning, you will realize how much color there is in the wind.
Okay.
And doing all the research and looking upon, as a spectrum, as how the king is going to be, you realize that the wind really have color.
And Avian, you look very young. You couldn't have been in this thing for as long as them big mass band leaders.
21.
You are 21 now?
No, I'm 28.
You're 28.
I started when I was 21.
Okay, tell me about how it started. How it started, it was an idea, it was a hobby, tell me. What,
I woke up one morning and just had the inspiration to bring a mass band.
Yes.
They said they started doing drawings, went to Trinidad the following weekend, bought the material, go back to work the Monday morning and started working on the costume, and before the week was out, I quit my job and started this.
Just so?
Just so.
Nobody told you that you were crazy?
No.
No?
And you see, that's how my family is. They would push you towards anything, they would support you, no matter what you're willing to do.
May God bless them.
I told my mom, and she was like, well, if you want to do that and that's where you want to go to, I support you all the way, but tie your head on, business wise. I have a little advice that I could have spoken to and even in the report, but anything. So from there on, I can't stop.
And what is the size on average of your band?
Medium is between 50 to 81, but I cater for 75 persons. 75 persons this year. Yeah.
It must be pretty expensive, Avian. How do you make out?
I try to let the money I have before generate into the following year. And the government, the THA, they give us a grant of 9,000. That's for the medium band. So that will usually head towards the king and queen coming down to the final touching up and the final stuff that happened on the costume. So that will do a good help when that grant is available.
And I could imagine that you're belonging to a community that is not very well to do. Your costumes are at a price that people in the community can afford.
Yeah, very
so you don't make money as such. You just keep taking over.
Yeah. You see, the thing is that I try to make it like this year, for instance, the material was inexpensive because most of it I got it from here, most of it is natural stuff that recycle, like the fabric, for instance. If you have any straight piece of fabric, it can afford to be braided and make into a design and the graph piece. The only thing that I had to purchase in Trinidad is like the rhinestones and the bandos, the little things to help give the little oomph to the costume.
Okay.
But most of the stuff is natural stuff. You have the wooden beads. I use like the curtains that you have in your kitchen, and I have the wooden curtains, so I can cut those and made the waistbands out of those. And on the headpieces, I have palm tree. The little vines in the palm tree, I use those to make for the headpieces.
Okay. Now, is this something that you do in your spare time just for carnival?
No, because I do a little bit of wedding planning also and interior decorating for weddings only. But during from carnival finish, I'll take like about a month or two break, and then start up and doing the drawings. And by August, September, I start putting the prototype costumes together and get ready for the photo shoot. And from the photo shoot, start advertising and start doing the mass production and costumes.
All of that in addition to the job your everyday job that you go to?
I don't have an everyday job. This is my job.
This is your job?
This is my job.
Well, this is interesting business. and you're the only one employed in this business that you do?
Yeah.
But certainly you must
help. I have assistants. They come in at the right time. Family. And coming down to the last part where the mass production, when if you have any attachments to the waistbands or the little rhinestones and adding on to the headpieces, they will do that part and packaging the costumes. So they will just come in at the right time, convenient to me. So everything that is suits here.
You know, when I was a boy, in every village, there were a couple of seamstresses. You had a couple of tailors. There was the shoemaker. And of course, the taxi driver had always been there. And many people were employed in those particular trades. Yeah? Today, you don't see many seamstresses.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I came upon a tailor in the community. You might have tailors, but they are with their shops in the town, in the city. Okay? We were talking a while ago with Mr. Vera, is his name?
Lira.
Mr. Lira.
Yeah.
And Mr. Lira is the wire bender, mask maker, like yourself.
Yeah.
There must be possibilities of your coming together with Mr. Lira, yeah, and lending some sustainability to what you are doing here. You know, there is talk about merging our culture with our economic movement, but so far it has only been talk. Yeah, I mean the steel pan. Is Trinidad and Tobago responsible for the steel pan, and it is almost all over the world now. Yeah, we are likely to lose it if we are not sharp. Okay, carnival outside of carnival in Rio. I mean, the carnival that we have known about is Trinidad and Tobago's carnival. Now you have carnival in so many different places in the world today, and I don't know that we can lay claim very directly to those developments and so on. You know? Could we have more collaboration between so many different people who contribute to the carnival? And could we make an industry out of the thing? Have it taught in our communities, at our schools and so on, and let us have people certified.
Because look, like for instance with me, where I played mass once and I was probably like about 7 years, so I didn't have any idea as to what to use and how to do. But you know, I use common sense, a little bit of common sense and a little bit of advice from other band leaders in Trinidad. For the first time I went to Junior Board, and the girl there introduced me to another band leader in Trinidad, and I was like asking them pointers and telling them, this is my first year and so on. And even like the king and queen, before I met Anthony, we were literally using PVC, hot water, PVC, and heating that and bending the costume. And they were pretty acceptable for me, but it wasn't, you know, exactly what I wanted. I didn't know how to make the wire bender, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, after that, when I met Anthony, you know, before that, when the year we won King, that was our total steal, like stealing his building house with. We created that piece out of, and he saw that piece on the stage, and he was wondering how this fella going and carry this costume, but he carried it. So I'm a real good king. Yeah, you know, and since after meeting Anthony, you know, he has been able to tell me, you know, what to use, you know, like was steel to buy, the aluminum rods, the sizes of the fiberglass, I start learning, you know, the different grades and so on. So, you know, they kind of need, especially in Tobago, they need some kind of course or something in the carnival designing or the steel bending. They really need that, because I'm one that would definitely be fun.
Okay. So you are suggesting to me that we should try to get arts and multiculturalism, science, technology, and tertiary education, and perhaps anybody else who would have something to do with what we're talking about, to come together and let us begin to create the kind of institutions that we should like to lend some sustainability, some development and sustainability to this thing. So that you and Mr. Lira, for instance, you can get together and begin to develop a plan, yes, and you come to the Ministry of Labor, Small and Micro Enterprise Development, the Enterprise Development Unit of that ministry, and lay out your plan. This is what I want to do for Mount Grace and the many people who might be depending on what I am attempting to do here and so on. We do not have money, we do not have the resources that's necessary, where can we be pointed?
Right.
Yeah. I like to say it in this way. If we can develop the kinds of programs that will really help us to build our people, you know, their knowledge base and to transfer very important skills that are dying, skills that are going out. If we can do all of that, then we will be preparing people to fish so that they can feed themselves for a lifetime, rather than our handing out the fish every day, feeding them for a day, and the day we did not have the fish to hand to them, they remain hungry. Yeah. So you and Mr. Lira will bring the first challenge from Tobago, yeah, relating to carnival and mass and that whole cultural spectrum and so on, bringing that together, and we are going to be very pleased to assist you through the IBIS program, through the Fair Share program, and let Trinidad and Tobago really shine. You know, we were at the Magdalena Hotel, and I mean, this place is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. And then I come here and I talk to such a beautiful person like yourself. Yes? So we've got a whole lot that we can share with the world. And Trinidad and Tobago will always remain in the sunlight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best for this year's presentation.
Yes, and I like to know exactly what the results would be on Friday, because I'm looking at something very positive.
Very well. Good. Excellent.